have the live going. It stopped working, guys. Welcome back. So this is like take 4. We left out in Taurus. We have the broken arrow, the white witch, and the earth guardian. So Taurus is going to come into like this energy of peace that you are to embrace, and you are to stay grounded in whatever decisions you've decided to make. And and just remember that you're going to be the light for people moving forward from now to the end of the year. So your recent past. Okay, so you were recently in the Queen of Wands energy, letting people know in a softer way, in a kind of an apologetic type of way. Excuse me, guys. I was live, and I'm just letting everybody know that I'm going to end the stream because of the fact that it's not working. It just keeps on freezing up. So I'm just going to record this. So Taurus was in this energy of speaking up their truth, and letting people know what they were going to accept and what they weren't. And then I feel that take 4. Let's see if this is going to work. All right, let me just close this. Sorry, guys. So now you guys are currently in the King of Wands. So it's kind of beautiful because you guys moved into the from the Queen of Wands to the King of Wands, where you're not even giving people explanations anymore. It's like, you know what? Nope, I'm not dealing with that. Okay, whatever, bye. And then that is going to bring you into the Two of Wands energy with everything that you do, not just in communication verbally, but everything that you decide to do, everything that you decide to take your hands into, anything that you decide to create or anything like that. Sorry, guys, I'm just clearing all of this stuff up, and clearing some of that. Sorry for you guys as well. Because the time to be completely aligned is here, and that is exactly what you guys are to be expecting in 2020. We're going to go ahead and we're going to move over to Virgo. And like I had said, if you didn't watch the live that was stopped, unfortunately, a couple of times, go ahead and watch those. Capricorn was in the first live, if I'm not mistaken. I have to go ahead and look at that. If not, I'm going to have to do Capricorn. And Virgo, learn from the spiritual experiences. So whatever it is that is currently going on or has been going on, you are to take a step back and reflect, and make sure that you take notes, and have a clearer understanding as to why things happened the way they did, so that this way you are able to help others that are going to start awakening. And no, I am doing a 1 card. Taurus decided that they wanted to be selfish, and they had 3 cards coming out for them. So then we have for you the King of Swords. So this is your recent past. This is cutting people off. This is cutting situations, events, anybody or anything that wasn't aligned with you anymore, that was not working for your highest good. But this is also a lot of that internal thing where you were shutting things down left and right. Your current energy is the Ten of Pentacles. This is, where can you see it? Because the glare here is kind of like, gotta get this light down a little. I don't know if you can see it. Where is it? Come on, I know there's an angle that I can get it at. Alright, there we go. Oh, close to me. That's because I'm a Capricorn. Ten of Pentacles. This is getting everything that you have dreamt of, everything that you have envisioned, all those downloads and things that you have gotten from the spiritual realm finally are coming to fruition. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. You control which direction your life takes moving into 2020, and there's nothing stopping you. There's no more, oh, this, you know, this is happening, so I'm going to be going through this. No, you are going to stand in your truth and in who you are to make sure that the wheel is turning in the direction that you want it to turn. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to move over to the water signs. We have Scorpio. So let's tap into, okay, Scorpios. Scorpios. Alrighty. So Scorpios, your oracle card is Spring. See your seeds grow. So this can go one or two ways, and the only reason why I'm saying that is because I am picking that some of you Scorpios decided to sting certain people that you shouldn't have, and you're reaping those energies, unfortunately. And some of you are not even aware that you can stop that from happening, but but you're allowing your pride to stand in the way, if that makes any sense. For those of you that have been working and have been focusing on alignment, oh my God, my ears just went silent. Okay. And those of you that have been trying to do the best that you can, you are, how can I put it? You're going to start seeing all of those seeds that you planted along the way. And it's like they're going to start blossoming like back to back, one by one. And it's like you're going to be kind of like shocked on how that's going to go down. So we have Five of Pentacles, the High Priestess, again, there you go, little kitty, and then we have the Knight of Cups. So the Five of Pentacles to me represents all those struggles, all the things that that you've had to deal with, especially when I say recent past, I'm talking about like the last 3 or 4 months, 3 or 4 weeks. I don't know, like recent. I feel like a lot of things were falling completely apart, and they needed to fall apart, because falling apart allowed you to tap into you, to tap into your higher self, into your soul, and allows you to be this King of Cups. So, and when I say be this King of Cup, I mean loving and loving everyone, everything unconditionally, and not having any sort of resentment or anger. That's what you're going into. You're going into literally accepting everyone exactly for who they are, and not having to be on guard 24/7, because you see the bigger picture. You see the beauty in everything. So we're going to move right along into Pisces. Pisces Oracle card. And I don't know if I mentioned these, but this is for now to the end of the year. Just kind of wanted to give everybody like a little quick something because this was supposed to be live. Wait for important information, the Oracle card. There is something, there is a message or something that you're waiting for. There's a download, or there's something. There's something that is keeping you on your toes, or something that you are waiting to get the green light on. Yep. We have the World upside down for your recent past energy. You have either been feeling like you were feeling completely unstable. Oh my God. You were feeling like the harder you try, the more you push through, the harder things got, the harder things went against you, if that makes any sense. Then you're into this Two of Cups energy. And it's not so much about like a romantic thing. I feel like it's more of that alignment, that not just within yourself, but within everything, like with everything, with everyone. Being able to carry conversations that with people that maybe in the past you weren't able to. Being able to see and understand other people's point of view. And then moving into 2020, you're moving into with this, like as you're leaving the year, with this Five of Swords energy. And what I like about this is that you are no longer going to allow that movie, what is it? What was that movie that her name is Baby? They call her Baby. Oh my God. Dirty Dancing. You know, nobody puts baby in a corner. And I feel like that is the energy that the Pisces is going to be coming out of 2019 with, and into 2020 with. No, you're not gonna intimidate me. You're not gonna put me in a corner. Hope that makes sense. Moving right along to Cancer. And no, I'm not in a rush. It's just, this is what I had intended to do, was to be live, because I want to do specific real readings with my water and stuff. So, you know, but that's like, you know, tomorrow. Well, today, but just later on today. Excuse me. Cancer. I keep looking away because SpongeBob is on. She-Wolf, unleash the wild within. Cancer. Cancer, I feel like, you know, the time to play is safe. It's done and over with. Come on. Let that she-wolf out. It's time to embrace it. Okay. So we have the star in the recent past. And I feel like this is you really, yeah, I'm like, you're getting me itchy all over. This is you finally getting that, oh, that's what I'm supposed to do. Oh my God. Like getting all those like aha moments back to back. And then what is interesting is we have the two other cards came out in the reverse, right? And again, I don't interpret them like other people do. The Wheel of Fortune came out in the reverse for the current energy. And then the Seven of Cups came out in the reverse. To me, this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse is not that things are not going your way. And it's not that things are not going to shift. It is you coming into that power, because you had all these aha moments back to back. This is you coming into the power knowing that the wheel turns whichever way you want it to turn. So other people's expectations or other people's spoken words over your life have nothing to do with your life. They do not control you. They do not control who you are. So in an essence, it's like, okay, but I'm doing this. This is where I'm going. I know what my path is. I know where my life is leading. And that is actually quite a beautiful energy to be in. And the Seven of Cups, this is like all those unhealthy attachments that you had, whether they were to other people, to places, to things, to material things, to work, to any, and I don't want to say so much like addictions or anything like that, because that's not really what I'm picking up, but it's just those little nuisance things that really should have never been there in the first place. Just when you, as you're leaving 2019 and into 2020, it's like you don't even have to work in releasing them, because they're literally just like sliding right off, if that makes any, because you getting those aha moments and you owning who you are and knowing that you control your life through your thoughts changes the entire game. Ooh, I love that. Shh. No, we're not gonna share with everybody, right? Okay, we're gonna move into the airs. Libra, let's not start. Okay. So we're tapping into Libra, and I know I have to timestamp this. If anybody goes ahead and timestamp these for me, please do so, because I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm not even gonna lie. Timestamp them for me. Oh my God. All right, so we're going to do Libra. Okay. Libra are looking for, there we go. I like that one. Air guard. You hear my candle? The air guardian. Shift your perception. Libra, you're being asked within the next, from now to the end of the year, to shift your perception. Go with the wind, go with the flow. Know that not everything is always as it seems. There's always more underneath the surface. A lot of people don't like to read between the lines, but sometimes you do have to read between the lines, because between the lines, it's kind of like in between worlds, and that is where the truth lies. Let's see. Okay, so recently we have these Two of Cups, for the reason past, the Two of Cups energy. And I feel like with this Two of Cups is an emotional loss. And yes, it can be a relationship or whatever, but it's also like an emotional, just nothing that you were doing. In essence, how can I put it this way? Nothing was fulfilling you. Nothing was satisfying the inner you. So there was a lot of disappointment with things that you started to do, or that you were venturing into, and didn't really give you that satisfaction that you were looking for, or that joy, or that happiness, or anything like that. But then in the current energies, with the Eight of Cups, what I'm sensing is like, you know what? At least I tried. So you're not focusing on all the things that didn't work out. You're not focusing on all the relationships that didn't work out. You're not focusing on all the things that failed or anything like that. You're literally just like, you know what? I tried, so I'm going to keep moving forward. And if this doesn't work, then the next thing will work. So it's like literally like not stopping at anything, because knowing that our experiences, our challenges, our lessons are really what the past whatever years of your life was about. And then we have going into 2020, leaving 2019, we have the Six of Wands in the reverse. And that is learning what to say and when to say it. Learning when to and listen. And learning when to speak, so that when you speak, you're speaking with authority, and your words are not questions. They're not questioned by anybody. And then we have the Six of Pentacles flew out. And to me, that is having that complete balance in life. Within the spiritual and balancing it out with your day-to-day life, if that makes any sense. La Geminis. Gemini, 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 Gemini. Okay, Gemini. Gemini is like Taurus right now. Okay, so we have the Shaman, trust in higher forces, and Sun, enjoy success and happiness. And again, we're pulling cards from now to the end of the year. So you're being asked to trust whatever is going on, and know that before the year ends, you are going to see success in whatever it is that you're venturing in, and you are going to get that happiness that you have been waiting for all year round. So let's go ahead and pull 3 cards. One for the recent past, current energies, and then we're going into. So we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So there was something that it's not so much that it just didn't happen. It was just like it completely went the other way. Like it was like, whoa, I did not see that coming. Like, what the fuck just happened? And then the current energy, so it was like whatever it was, like completely did like a 360, not a 360, a 180. Because if it does a 360, it comes right back to you. So it did a 180 halfway. Whatever it was like, it was a shock. It was not what you were expecting. It was not what you were trying to manifest, if that makes any sense. But the current energies, whether you're there or not, or you're coming into, is the 10 of Cups. Within yourself, having that fulfillment, that love, that nurturing, that okay, not just within yourself. A lot of you are gonna have this with your person before the end of the year. Sorry, getting to that point of like, we made it emotionally. Connecting at that soul level with your person. Conversations that are really going to bring out your person's soul. And then going into, leaving 2019 and going into 2020 with the 9 of Wands. And the 9 of Wands is just literally for you, what I'm picking up is full-blown manifestation. So whatever you ask, of the universe, of God, source, divine, whatever you choose to call God, as long as your heart is pure and your intentions are correct, you are going to get exactly what you're asking for. All right, lastly but not least, within the air, we have Aquarius. So, come on, Aquarius, don't be shy. Excuse me. Aquarius, we have the Traveler. Move in a new direction. There is something that you have been doing and that you have been working on trying to manifest, and you have been doing the same thing, and nothing is changing. Well, it is not so much about changing the end goal, it's about changing the way of getting there. So maybe there is something that you need to tweak in the way that you're doing things. If this is a relationship that you're trying to work on, then maybe there's a different way of communicating. There's a different way of showing your love, showing your appreciation. There's a different way of asking for the things that you want. If this is a job and you're trying to get a promotion, maybe doing certain things that you normally wouldn't do. You know, whether this is relationships with other people, family members, maybe talking or listening a little bit more so that there are less arguments, trying to understand, trying to see where the other person is coming from and things like that. So it doesn't always have to be that you're going to travel somewhere, even though I know a lot of people are going to be traveling because, you know, the holidays, but it also can just be about moving in a new direction can be just that, of like doing things differently to try to get the same outcome. And what is funny is that we're in the recent past, we have the Justice card. And even though you may not feel that there was justice done in whatever it was, if this is a relationship wise, which I'm pretty sure is because mainly what most people want, there was justice, because the things that you are unaware of, because right now you are in this Hierophant in the reverse card, and I feel like you are revisiting certain things and you're trying to connect the dots as to why either your person's still with another person or anything like that. It's like at the soul level, justice was handled, and what you are still seeing is just residual that is going to be cleared off, and then you'll be able to see the justice. And going into 2020, so leaving 2019 in this hanged man position. And the thing is with this hangman, so we always talk about the hangman, being somebody that is holding themselves tied up or whatever, but this hangman, it's a caterpillar. So it is not about you keeping yourself stuck. I feel you are intentionally holding or pausing to get your next direction from God, source, universe. So it's like you're not in a hangman position because you're stuck. You're not in a hangman position because you don't know what to do. It is that you're waiting for the correct guidance to come in, so that when you hear the go, it's like you're just going for it. You're flying like whoosh. It's like, wait, wasn't that just a caterpillar just now? Nope, that's a butterfly, my love. All right, my beloved fire signs. Leos. All right, Leos, seriously? Let's not start. High Priest. Okay, Leos. Oh, now they want to go quiet. I intimidated some of the Leos. Okay, fine, I'll take them. All right, so Leo, we have great teacher, learn from the spiritual experiences. The elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. And then the hunter, track down your fears and desires. And these are all, to me, energies that the Leos have been, at least for the past 6 months or so, have been embracing. And the funny thing is that they're embracing all of these energies all at once. So they're trying to hear the guidance. They're trying to tap into their higher self. At the same time, they're trying to shed off. So it's like they're not trying to do it like in step by step. So they're not trying to oh, let's deal with this first with A and then B and then C. They're like, no, I'm going to deal with A through F like all at once. And I feel that has gotten some of you a little off balance, because you have taken in a lot when it comes to the spiritual sense and the spiritual path anyways. So my advice is, between now and the end of the year, let's slow it down a little, and let's, you can still finish everything that you started spiritually between now and the end of the year, but let's break it down into smaller things so that you don't feel so out of balance. So then we have in the recent past the Tower. Then in the current energy, we have the Page of Wands. And then for the leaving 2019 and into 2020, we have the Six of Swords. So the Tower, to me, is not so much like that you were having conflicts or issues or anything like that with people. I feel like this is an inner thing, where because you were trying to do so much, you were trying to purge so much, you were trying to heal so much all at once, it literally kind of knocked you down to the point where you were like, fuck, I should have taken that a little slower. But with the Page of Wands now, it's like now you're able to in the current energies, you're able to decipher what you should be handling now and what can wait a little longer, or what you have already cleared or healed. Excuse me. So you no longer have to be in those energies, or you no longer have to deal with those things. And then with the Six of Swords, and I like the Six of Swords because it's like all the swords are going away from the ribbon, and it's like finally getting that the clarity of what it is that this entire experience that you went through this year was about. Alrighty, Aries. So let's see, Aries. Let me pull out an oracle card for you, my love. Oh. Excuse me. You pulled it out for yourself, the seer. See beyond your current situation. So what are we looking at? Where are we putting a blind eye to? Yeah, sorry guys. I've been trying to do these videos since like midnight, and it's probably like 2 in the morning. No, it's 1:50. Let's see here. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. All right. So in the recent past, you were in this Ace of Wands, whether this was communication within yourself, and I feel that this has a lot to do with tapping into your higher self, or communication with your person. But this is leading to the Ace of Cups. So this is complete fulfillment within yourself, and complete fulfillment with where the situation is between you and your person, because you understand, you see the bigger the bigger picture. So whatever it is that is coming forth or has been trying to come forth, you have to always remain in that energy of seeing beyond what you're physically seeing. Moving into 2020, so out of 2019, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And you know, a lot of people say this is like, oh, what you planted and doesn't grow. No, it's like, to me, this is taking only what you need with you. And what that I'm trying to say is, you're taking the experiences and the lessons, but you're not taking the pain. You're not taking the anger. You're not taking the resentment. You're just taking what you can use to help others. Cool. So lastly, but not least, Sagittarius. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull oracle cards for the elements for the DFs, or your person. So Sag, what is... All right, that's fucked up. That's like 4 or 5 cards. That's where you were last. All right, Drum, Dream and Journey. Father, so this is a drum. Father Sky, Trust in the Unknown. Water Guardian, Connect with your emotions. And Winter, Take care of your needs. Excuse me. So yeah, you have a lot to do between now and the end of the year, so I get it. Yeah, whatever it is that is trying to come into your dream, through your dreams, or through your meditations, that has to do with your journey. You're being asked to... Oh my God, Buster just walked into the living room, but the way he was walking, like, coming for you. You are being asked to trust in the divine, to trust in God. Know that what is coming in is true. And as long as you are staying connected to your emotions and you're taking care of your day-to-day needs of yourself, whether that is, you're making sure that you're eating, like actual eating, and things like that, things are going to start are going to start being revealed, and clarity is going to start coming in. Okay, my ear just started to itch. So then we have the Ace of Cups in the recent past. So whatever it is that you have lost that has been such an emotional, took such an emotional toll on you, just know that you're out of those energies. With the Ace of Swords in the upright, this is the current energy, and this is you trying to either, I don't know if you're intentionally, consciously fighting off the dreams or the messages that are coming in, because whatever it is probably connected to what hurt you. But you need to put those swords down, and you need to allow the full message to come through. And what that is going to do is ending 2019 in this Hierophant. So getting that clarity straight from your higher self, if that makes any sense. Alrighty. So now we're going to start tapping into the DMs. DM, DF, your person. We're going to pull forth the earth elements for the Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine, earth elements. What are we dealing with between now and the end of 2019? So we're doing, I can't do it that way, it's not coming out. I need 3 cards: Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Okay. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, Divine Masculine's energy. Capricorn, Divine Masculine energy, we have the Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. The Taurus, Autumn, released the old and rest. And the Virgo's Divine Masculine energy, the Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to tap into the Capricorn Divine Masculine energy real quick. And I'm exhausted already, guys, so just bear with me. I have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. So with Capricorn, we have their recent past is the 8 of Pentacles. This is having, they were able to obtain or accomplish something in the physical and the material world, whether it was getting a promotion or getting coming into more of something in the material world. Unfortunately, their current energy is this Justice in the reverse, because they honestly thought that this was going to bring them fulfillment, and it didn't. It didn't bring that balance. It didn't bring that fulfillment, that joy, that feeling, that high that they were looking for, that they get when they're with you, with your person, And then leaving 2019 and going into 2020 into this with this hermit mode of reanalyzing and rethinking why that material thing, whatever manifested for them in the material world, whether it was another person or whatever it was, why that didn't bring them the fulfillment that they thought it was going to bring them. Taurus, we have the autumn, release the old, and rest. It's kind of funny because we have the 9 of Pentacles. No, why did I say 9 of Pentacles? Oh my God. 9 of Cups in the upright for the recent past, the Fool in the current energy, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So for me, as like in the recent past, the Taurus, the Divine Masculine energy has allowed themselves to feel their emotions. So their soul has been able to push through and allow them to feel their emotions and allow them to feel and to accept and to acknowledge the emotions and the feelings that they have for you, and that is pushing them in the full energy to try to move forward towards their person, to try to move forward to where their heart is leading them, to where their soul wants them to go. And that is leaving 2019 and coming into 2020 with the Ace of Pentacles, feeling like they can take on the world, because now that they have been working on letting go of the control of not wanting to love you, because that's what it was, and now that they have accepted that they love you and they can't do shit about it, they feel that they can take on the world. Virgos, divine masculine energy. The sun came out in the reverse, and I feel that this has a lot to do with the connection with their divine feminine. Feeling that disconnect and that loss, feeling like they're in the shadows, like they're in the darkness, because their light, their sun has stepped away or out of their life. But they're coming in into this current energy with the Queen of Cups energy. Like, hey boo, I'm back. How you doing, baby? You missed me? I missed you. And leaving 2019 and going into 2020 with this Nine of Pentacles energy. And to me, the Nine of Pentacles is like they feel that as long as they let you know how they feel, and as long as they let their intentions know that they want to be with you and stuff like that, to them that is enough, because at least you're getting to the understanding that they are serious in wanting to be with you. So we're going to move into the water. Give me a second, I just want to check my phone real quick. Yeah, I have to text you back, sweetie, because I went off live. They're texting me that they can't see my video. Water. So we have Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Someone to jump. So for the Scorpio, we have the Air Guardian, shift your perception. For Pisces, we have the High Priestess, harness the mystic power. And yes, these are for the divine masculine's energy. And for Cancer, we have Mirror Guardian, time. Take time to reflect. So we're going to start off with the Scorpios. Scorpios, what are you shifting your perception about? What are you being asked to shift your perception about? Okay. So for the Scorpios, we have the Six of Cups in the recent past, with the Sun in the present, and then the King of Pentacles and leaving 2019 and into 2020. So the Six of Cups is you were looking for, so the divine masculines within the Scorpio energy were looking for some type of fulfillment. They were looking for something that they have already had, but didn't even notice they had, if that makes any sense. And with that, they're starting to see their person as the sun. They're starting to see their person as the light. And they're starting to, in essence, being drawn to the sun. Wanting to sit and bathe in the sun. Wanting to feel the warmth of the sun, if that makes any sense. And leaving 2019 and going into 2020 with this King of Pentacles in reverse, energy is knowing that the material things in it's worth nothing if you don't have somebody that to share it with, that is connected to your soul, and that is not just with you for material things, if that makes any sense. Pisces, we have the High Priestess, harness mystic powers within. And this is actually quite funny, because the energies that the Pisces were in is, in the recent past, the Wheel of Fortune. So things started to change, and that doesn't necessarily mean that they were completely changing for the better for the Divine Masculine. I feel like things started to change so that they can get clarity, so that they can start understanding that who they are, and can start tapping into their feminine energy within themselves, and not be embarrassed and not be ashamed of it. With the Four of Cups in the reverse, with just the current energy, to me this is allowing themselves to feel not just their masculine energy, but their feminine energy, and allowing themselves to connect to that, and to learn how to love unconditionally, and to learn the ways of the heart. I don't know why. Like, just kind of weird, because isn't, like, aren't the water signs supposed to be, like, very emotional or something? I don't know. Don't ask me. And leaving 2019 and coming into 2020 in this devil energy. And to me, that is, you know, a lot of people have a lot of things to say, like, about the devil energy. And to be honest with you, it's like, excuse me, you need to embrace that energy from time to time. And I feel like, because they're tapping into their feminine energy, and because they're tapping into their emotions, they are putting up those boundaries and their walls against people that that do not understand why they feel the way they do for their person. With Cancer, we have the Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. We have the Magician in the reverse for the recent past. Then we have the Chariot in the current energy, and then the Ten of Pentacles. So this person was completely disconnected from their higher self. They were completely acting out of their ego. They were completely lost, if that makes any sense. And as in the energies that we're currently in, they're getting all these you can say, like, all these channeling, or all these downloads from God to move forward, to move towards their person. Because going into 2020, coming out of 2019, they're into this Ten of Pentacles, feeling and having the urgency that if they don't get their person, and it's not just like a verbal thing. It's like, if I don't get back with them before the year ends, I'm gonna lose them forever, type of energy. Which is like, okay, buddy, slow down. It's not that serious. Unless your person is due to get married on, like, January 1st. Then yeah, you gotta hurry up. Air. Oh God. I'm gonna finish these, because I'm gonna finish these. Alrighty. Air. So we have Libra. We have Gemini. Aquarius. Alrighty. So Libra, you are being asked, this is the Divine Masculine energies, Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. And we have Gemini, Sage, be devoted and committed. And the Wise One, grow within your current situation. For Aquarius, I'll put that right there so I don't have to put my hand against my mouth anymore. Alright. So Libra. Libra. Libra, where are you? Okay. Okay. So Libra, you were in this Eight of Cups in the reverse energy, and this is trying to disconnect from your emotions, trying to disconnect from your feelings, and I feel that is what they were doing in an essence. The current energy for the Libra Divine Masculine is the death in the reverse. So it's I feel like the worst when it comes to the death process of letting go of their old self and whatever has happened, or they're coming out of that and leaving 2019 and coming into 2020 in this Emperor mode. Staying grounded in whatever it was that was revealed to them, that is it, and nobody's going to move them from whatever it is. So if your person was revealed, if it was revealed to them through like a dream or whatever, like intuitively, that you are their person, hell can freeze over and nobody's going to change their mind. Gemini, Sage, be devoted and committed, Divine Masculine. You have the 10 of Cups in the reverse for your recent past. Ace of Swords in the reverse for the current, and then 2 of Swords in the upright, and that's leaving 2019 into 2020. So the 10 of Cups is feeling this loss of love from your person, feeling like you have fucked up everything completely, which has allowed you to come into the energy that you're in right now with the Ace of Swords, trying to come clean and trying to mend whatever it is that you fucked up. And I'm sorry guys, I'm like so uncomfortable because my stability ball deflated. I was out of the house. I don't know if the dogs nipped it or something, but I have to check it. And I hate sitting in a chair. I can't find myself like comfortable because I'm so used to being on my ball, like holding myself up with my legs. Anyways, so allowing to put your self-blame or your any self-blame or regret aside, to be able to work on your connection with your person. And then the 2 of Swords is like wanting to leave 2019 with your person, at least on the same page as you are, wanting to move forward with the connection and wanting to cut off anything that tries to interfere with this connection. Then we have Aquarius. So we have the Wise One. Grow within your current situation. And to me, with the 5 of Wands in the recent past, that is not wanting to talk about your feelings, not wanting to talk to your person about what went wrong or why you did whatever you did. But then it's like, and the current is like we have the 6 of Wands in the upright, and that is all the crap that you didn't want to talk about, all the crap that you wanted to suppress. Now all of a sudden it's like you're just like whoosh, like vomiting them out basically, because 2019 into 2018, the Empress is the energy that the Divine Masculine are harnessing. So they're harnessing that oneness, that alignment within themselves that allows them to stay connected to their person, and they don't want to lose that. They don't want to lose that feeling of what it feels like to be with their person. They want it back. Last but not least, we have our fire signs. Let's start talking already, right? It's gonna be for one specific person. We have Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Leo, Aries, and Sag. Animal guardian, trust the instincts. Trust your instincts is Leo. Aries, spirit fox, trust your talents in changing times. And autumn is for Sagittarius, release old and rest. So Leo, let's see. So you have Leo. Aries and Sag. Okay. So with Leo, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse with the Four of Cups and then the Devil in the reverse. The Four of Cups came out in the upright. So to me, this is whatever it was that you were doing or you were investing your energy in, Leo, the Divine Masculine energy, went to shit, went to hell. What else did you think was going to happen? The Four of Cups. This is realizing and getting the understanding that you can't be pouring your fucking dick into so many different pussies. No, let me stop. You can't be pouring your energies into so many different places. You have to be very wise with whom you choose to share your energies with. And that leaves you in 2019, leaving 2019 and going into 2020 with the Devil in reverse. And in this case, the Devil in reverse represents that player energy, leaving that shit behind. They didn't do shit for you, right? Aries. Moving into Aries. With the Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in changing times. The King of Pentacles in reverse. So this is your recent past, and I feel like this is somebody that really felt like they were macho man, on top of the world type of thing. But right now, you're in this, the Divine Masculine is in this Ace of Wands in the reverse. Not even, so for other macho men that you are, you don't even know how to approach your Divine Feminine. You don't even know what to say, how to say, or anything like that. And leaving 2019, torturing yourself in an essence, because you have so much to say. And if you only knew that all you had to do is just start by speaking, you can get all of this out that you need to get through to your person. Sagittarius. Autumn. Release the old and rest. So we have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. And this to me feels like somebody that has been completely emotionally drained. The Divine Masculine has had a lot of failed relationships. And I feel like for the most part, he really does try to, I know my ears are killing me, my left one. So itchy. I feel like he really does try to give his all in all relationships that he's in, but he's just he's been giving his heart to the wrong people, and he understands that. Coming in with the King of Swords energy is where he's at right now, and it's like he has his guard up because he knows where he's headed, if that makes any sense, because he wants to leave 2019 and going into 2020 with the Ace of Cups. So he knows where his heart lies, and he knows what, I feel like he's gotten the clarity as to what it is that he has to do to the word keeps on coming up, win his person back, his Divine Feminine. And it's not about winning, but in his head, it's like, it's a game where, okay, now I know what I got to do to win her back. So I'm going to cut all this shit off. I'm cutting all of this shit off because none of this shit is coming with me to 2020. There's a card that flew out for whoever needs to stag, trust and thrive. So whoever's Divine Masculine needs to trust and thrive in their current situation, I'm going to see if I can get any clarification on that. Alrighty. See if we can get any. No, I'm not doing all those cards. We're already at an hour. I want to just see if I can get any clarifiers. This is a Divine Masculine that recently came out of hermit mode. So he might have just resurfaced towards his Divine Feminine. Has been trying to communicate or has been communicating in regards to the lack of love with the Nine of Cups in the reverse. The lack of fulfillment or the lack of love that he was experiencing in his last current relationship. The Two of Wands is this person, if they haven't started communicating with you, they're communicating to other people around you so that it can get back to you. That they're either coming out of that relationship. Yep, there's death within the current relationship that they're in. So whether they're married or going through like a separation or whatever, even if they're not talking to you directly, they're speaking to people that they know that things are going to get back to you. Eight of Pentacles, and so when we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, so yeah, so whatever they were portraying to people on social media or when they were going out or stuff like that is all bullshit, and it is all coming out to light. This is a couple that two people from the outside probably seem to have gotten it all together, but they really weren't. And your divine masculine is in essence unmasking himself and unmasking the lies with the devil in the reverse that him and his person had put out to the world. So he's being asked to trust and keep on moving forward so he can thrive in unmasking himself and his person that he's with, whether you want to call it a karmic or whatever the heck you want to call it. I'm going to pull out another 3 cards to see if I can clarify anything else for anyone else. And these are the divine masculine's energies that I'm pulling out. All right. So we have guardian angel. You are not alone. There is a divine masculine out there that feels completely alone. He feels like he has nobody on his corner. Temperance card. So he sees you as his lifeline. He sees you as the only person that can save him. You're being to be reminded that you are not here to save anyone. You're here to guide and help people. But you cannot put your life on hold to save this person. If it is a drug addiction or any other type of addiction, or this person is like in a shithole, please do not put your life on hold. And for them, you can still help, even if you have to keep your distance. Because this person, like, literally, I don't know if they see you like they're a butterfly. Like, it's... What is trying to come through? It's like, you're my light. You're my... They literally see you like their lifeline. They're trying to communicate that because they feel like they have no strength right now. They have no more willpower to fight whatever it is that they're trying to walk away from. The 5 of Cups in the reverse. So something, yeah. Something happened with this person recently that literally has almost like drained his spirit, where he doesn't even want to continue on moving forward, if that makes any sense, like with his life. Some type of betrayal that happened. Feels very personal. Somebody that he really trusted betrayed him in one of the worst ways that you can imagine. And he's putting his swords down because he wants, the same cards keep coming out. The 5 of Cups, the 5 of Swords, the 8 of Cups in the upright, and then the Sun in the reverse. Yeah, it's like, even though you're their lifeline, it's not so much that they need you like in a loving way. They just need to know that you're there for them. That's really what they need right now. And that's really all you should be doing, is being there for them. Because if you try to go into like a romantic relationship with this person, you're not going to do anything but hurt yourself in the process, because this person is very broken. And I don't feel like they're broken so much because of another person, like broke their heart. It's something with the betrayal. Not exactly sure what kind of betrayal. So they're in this Hierophant mode, in the reverse, not being able to see the things clearly. But then you come up as the High Priestess with the Five of Pentacles. So you are going to be able to help your person get through whatever this betrayal is. The next one that I pulled out was Mother Earth. Feel loved and be comforted. So there's a DM that needs to feel loved and be comforted. And I feel that he is, in essence, himself trying to do this for other people. He is trying to have people feel loved, have people feel comfortable. They feel like they lost you because they were chasing... They were chasing their dreams and their goals, materialistic, and trying to put you aside. So the feeling of not having you, because even like energetically, like I feel like you've withdrawn yourself, is pushing them into trying to fill that emptiness by giving to people, like not just a person, not like another female, but just to people in general, the love and affection that you used to give them, which is beautiful, because that does that is going to start opening up communication between you and your person. Yep. And they're going to communicate with you how their lack of communication, the lack of communication in regards to their feelings, made you perceive one thing when they were really mainly focused on their job. The Four of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Swords came out in the reverse, so that's just, to me, it's just kind of laying everything down on the ground, because they want complete balance with you. They want to bring balance to this connection. And I know that I don't say all the cards that are coming out, because some things are just coming. There's another Divine Masculine energy that needs to stay devoted and has to stay committed. This is somebody I feel that has already come through. There's somebody that is probably already in communication, or is with their person, or is starting to be with their person, or is trying to. There you go. It's trying to figure out a way to be with their person. So we have the Hangman in the reverse. So they've come out of that energy with the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So putting all of that down. Three of Pentacles. Knowing that it is about the three of you. When I say the three of you, you, him, and the connection. You, him, and the love. You are his star, if that was a confirmation that you wanted. Seven of Swords in the reverse. They're not fighting it anymore. Six of Cups in the reverse. They're not fighting the love anymore. Towers, the reverse. That's all over with. Magician. Moving forward, both of you are going to be exactly guided as to what it is that you have to do. Bullshit is over with. I want to say thank you, guys. Thank you for those that went through like the 3 freaking lives that we had that we couldn't finish. And thank you for watching this. And thank you to whomever decides to watch this whole video and timestamp it for me. I'm going to try my best. For now, I'm going to go ahead and let it upload. This is about an hour and like 9 minutes right now. It's probably going to take like 10 hours to upload. So I have no control over it. So I really can't apologize for it. But you get my gist. I want to say I'm exhausted. And I'm gonna go take a nap with my Buster and Zena that are on the couch because they've been waiting for their mama to come night night. And I'll see you guys real soon. Love you. Bye.